I can't. Come on.
Gang is back together.
The gang, yeah.
Okay, well we're back for another year. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
So for the first video of the year, what we thought we would do is sit down and go through some of our favourite moments from last year. So we spent most of yesterday going back to the start of last year's vlogs when we started doing the weekly vlog, picking out some of our favourite moments, kind of just skimmed through the videos, found our favourite clips, and I have to say that 2017 was a good year.
Was?
I just noticed Frank's sitting behind you. Say hello, Frank! So the first clip was our first holiday of the year, and we decided that we wanted to get away from the British winter for a while, so we went to Portugal. Have I been to Portugal before?
Once.
It starts with Mum getting drunk. That should have been a title right there. Mum getting drunk in Portugal.
No!
Basically, Portugal don't do measurements. Mum asked for a rum and coke, and they decided to fill most of the glass with rum. There's a motorbike outside. And then put a tiny bit of coke on the top. And this was Mum's reaction to it. We just spent 7 hours getting here. Times aren't different in Portugal, we found out. Something to do with the equator and stuff. Mum asked for a spice rum and coke at 12 o'clock. Hang on, I'll explain it. She asked for a spice rum and coke. It came up to about here with spice rum. And then they put like this much coke left in it. Oh, you can smell it. That's so strong. That's about 4 shots in there. Frank, what are you doing out there, buddy? I'm actually feeling a bit sick today.
I would even say I'm feeling under the weather with this chest and...
Yeah, there's just a lot going around at this time of the year. And it's now finally hit me, so I'm just basically taking every medication that you can and resting a lot. But anyway, the next clip then is when we were leaving. It's called We Are Leaving. So this was our last day in Portugal. And the funny thing about this clip now is that a few seconds before, I did forget to hit record on the camera. You were saying, "Don't you dare, waves, don't you dare." And you were like trying to skim them and stay close to them, but running away. And then they finally caught up to you. And then I also said, if you could write one thing in the sand, what would it be? Which kind of relates to not feeling very well, because time heals everything.
Does.
I got you! Oh, I didn't record the part where you were going, "I dare you." She was threatening the waves then. Okay, question time. If you could write one thing in the sand, whether it's a sentence or a word or a symbol or anything, what would it be? I'm still thinking. Oh, wait a minute. I'm trying to work it out by looking through the lens, but it's upside down. So I drew a smiley face to be happy. I did the bicep emoji to stay strong. I drew a clock because time heals everything, and then I drew an arrow. The arrow just means what you want it to mean. Do you know, I really feel like I've grown up a lot, because a few years ago I probably would have just drew a penis if anyone asked me. Mum's taking photos. Yeah, I would have just drew a penis or something a few years ago. So now we move to April, which is where the adventures started, because we were basically never in the summer. We did about 8 or 9 times in a row, and then as it started to get colder and colder, it was like, nah.
Then Christmas comes and then you're busy.
Yeah. I also ask the stupidest question that you could possibly ask when you said, "I saw you 27 years ago." And I said, "Oh, is that with me?" It was a genuine question at the time. I just realised it was really stupid afterwards. 27 years ago, Mum was sat by there and you were pregnant. That wasn't was that with me then?
Of course it was.
With me. And we're just taking this photo so that we can show Dad when we get home and see if he recognises. Oh, there's a fly trying to get on my camera. And apparently there wasn't moss here either.
There wasn't, no. It's like, it's good, mind, it's good to sit on.
Don't mind if I do.
You won't know many years ago, mind you.
Oh, we should get a photo of me sat next to you. Because then, do you reckon you would still be able to find the photo so we can put it next to it with you pregnant? I don't think there would
be a photograph.
Oh, can you imagine how cool that would be?
It would have been, yeah, but...
If we could get a photo. Should we ask someone, because there's a guy over there, if they can take a photo?
Good job you're not a mathematician.
I can't believe I asked that. To me, that video resembles when we just started going out and exploring different places. And actually in the Portugal vlog I did say that one of my goals for 2017, like my main goal, was to travel as much as I could.
And we did.
And we did that quite a lot. So that was the starting point, I think. Okay, so now we've got Matchmaker Mum. In 3, 2, 1. So if you do have young children, then Green Meadow Community Farm would recommend.
Definitely.
Although I did kind of have fun myself. We blazed through that, didn't we? It is nice to come back here because I'd love to look at this video in a few years' time. I can't wait to bring my children here. That's never going to happen.
Let me tell you something, love. People don't know what they're missing out on with you.
I can't put that in there.
Yes, tell them.
I can.
I'll tell them. You all don't know what you're missing out on, yeah?
I can't put this in here.
Yeah, you better mind you do.
And also in a few years' time I can't wait to look back at this video, because that's kind of what this channel is about, is creating really cool memories in a positive and happy-go-lucky
way.
So on May 8th, 2017, we realised that we hadn't been to Caerphilly Castle in a while. We hadn't ever explored it together. You used to...
deliver there,
Yeah, we used to have a business that used to deliver there.
Yeah.
And we later found out it's called the Welsh Tower of Pisa, because it's slightly toppled over to one side as well.
Yeah, and you gave my age away.
We're actually having to sit down a moment. But when we were going through then, I said, is there any discounts for OAPs? Joking around. And she said, yeah, over 60s, a reduced price. I was like, oh, there you go, Mum. Mum's 59 years old. And sorry, I just said your age. I should never say people's ages.
No, you shouldn't.
Birthday is in October, so only short a few months. I like how straight away though you were like, yeah, I'm 60, yeah. But the main thing I just couldn't wait for was my bus pass. And it was good. It was funny. Again, this is another amazing location to like bring picnics and children and just sit down and chill. Look at the view from where we're sat. Just stand up on the bench a minute. Just this amazing Welsh view. So talking about old things, as you know, you might not know, Mum likes old things, likes to go up and touch them and try to understand more about them. I also like to do the same.
I touched that, it was 1600. People made that thousands of years ago, and I touched the same thing that they have done. We
definitely did go through a phase of just exploring old places, things that have been around for a long time. Just really enjoyed the day out. It was like so relaxed, and I wasn't like really distracted by anything. I remember just being in the moment that day, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's a nice wander around.
Yeah. She just walked up to him and, I've got to touch that.
Look at that, Jane.
Why do you want to touch it so much?
This is so old. 16.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Shut up. That one there is gone. That's 1600.
After 1 hour of investigation, Mum has come to the conclusion that here is an imprint of this, which means this is 1600.
I ought to be an investigator.
If being my YouTube companion doesn't work out for you, then I think you've got a career there in investigator.
That by there is bottles of old-fashioned milk that I used to have delivered on my doorstep every morning, many moons ago.
The sun's coming out.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Well, this is a fantastic day down in Calder with the Prince's Trust, wasn't it?
Yeah, so this next clip now is one of the most memorable days of 2017. In the June, I was invited to attend I can't remember all the information about it exactly. It was a Future Wales event day where I think they were celebrating new startup businesses.
Yeah, and the support they get from the Prince's Trust is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so I was on the database from a few years ago, and it was young people aged 18 to 24 who were starting up businesses, and they asked if I could do the photography for the event, so to do the event photography. And then also they were doing a panel where there was people from all different industries, and I went on there to talk about my time on YouTube and social media and everything. Mum kindly filmed quite a lot throughout the day whilst I was doing everything else.
They were amazing youngsters.
And it was incredible. I'm still in touch with some of these people now. So,
yes, you'll see that.
Yeah.
Is it in this clip?
No, it's not.
You'll see that in one of the clips coming up.
It was just such an amazing day with amazing people, and if you do want to go watch the full vlog, it's called A Magical Day with the Prince's Trust, and I think it's just great to raise awareness of such a great cause. Apparently they're the most adorable couple. They're an adorable duo.
Duo.
With sharing your life online, I always just try to express myself like I would in person. My YouTube channel's a lot about sort of family. A lot of it is just messing about and just traveling places and doing what you enjoy. You have no reason not to believe in yourself when you're watching other people doing really well at stuff. You know it's possible, it's just a lot of hard work. How else can I comment on this clip other than saying Mr. Ed Sheeran?
Go!
I swear to God, mine, I'm not even kidding. Hand on heart, they were completely sold out.
Oh, love, I believe you. I'm gonna have I believe you. Yeah.
So I was gonna like play a song then, and it would have been really cool. Sorry, man, we tried for 55 minutes.
Oh, don't worry. Can you switch it back now, James? Hello?
Hello, Mum. They did sell out, I'm not kidding. But they brought in a second date.
Oh, yeah.
And we managed to get tickets for that. So I wanted to pick someone then that you could sing along to. And now we are going to be seeing if all of this works.
Loading, he's loading something a second. He's opening his work, wait a minute.
We're going to see him, Mum.
What are you having in that? You're having me on,
No, they were sold out. And this was recording the whole time.
No way!
We're going to see him, Mum.
Oh my God!
That last part then, I was trying to connect my phone to the TV. Go, Mum. You can do this in person now.
My God, my skin's going all funny.
As a lot of you know, Mother Calder is very synonymous with her Mother Calder cooked dinners, and this was the first time that all on my own, with no help at all, I was going to create the Mama Calder cooked dinner. This is how it turned out.
Step one, preparation done. Now we put the gas on.
So what do I do?
You've got to turn it on.
You've got to turn it on.
Alright. Can you hold that?
What you do, James, right? You get this, and you like that, and you just stand by you like that.
Right, okay.
Eventually, that'll...
No, that's a joke, that's a joke.
It'll cook.
Nah.
And flick it. Okay.
Oh yeah! We're done with the fire, yeah?
We're done with the fire.
Step two.
Step two, as I've got a broken oven as well,
Yeah.
I use a little...
Halogen oven.
Well, no, it is a proper little oven. So now we go ahead with the stuffing first and then the Yorkshire puddings, because the Yorkshire puddings don't take long.
Okay. Stuffing
Okay.
Yorkshire puddings is like the staple part of what adds the flavour.
Yeah.
Is that big enough knob?
That's a big enough knob, yeah. Now get the water in that cup.
Are you being for real? Is that actually big enough?
That's not nice.
You're smiling as I'm saying that.
That's enough.
You sure?
Yeah.
And now we're going to let that simmer for the next 15 to 20
20 minutes, yeah. Turn it on 20 minutes then.
This is massive.
That's what she said.
Good job.
Team event
Good
thing.
job.
Can you pass you the pepper, please?
And here it is. Our Mama Calder / James roast dinner. Fast forward to my uncle / you. Are you okay?
I'm yawning, but I'm trying. You.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to not. And you keep.
Going to say something, yeah.
I'm trying to. No, I'm done now.
Oh, okay. Fast forward to my uncle / your brother James's wedding. For me, my highlight of this was the helium balloons on the table. I shouldn't really say that because it was amazing.
It was an amazing day.
But a fun part of this. No,
Fun.
I shouldn't really say that either. The part I'm going to include
Yes.
in this favourite moments video was the helium balloons.
Yes.
On the table, because you've never tried helium before.
No.
And I haven't in a few years. I don't think you expected what was going to come out of your mouth, did you?
No.
Can you see that slipper there? Right there. Careful. Right.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
I can see it in your eyes.
Hi there, everybody.
Happy birthday, James and Siobhan. I hope you have a lovely day.
There we go. So, what would a 2017 recap be without the little legend, the little man,
my little man
himself, who is Tristan?
I love him.
So this all started when his father, Paul, now one of my best friends, messaged me saying that he thinks his son can beat me at any game.
Yeah.
And I found it funny because we had met him prior, a few weeks ago, in Asda. He watched the videos and he said back then that he thought he could beat me in any game. I thought he was funny back then, and then when his dad messaged me a few weeks later, I thought, yeah, let's get this guy over. He seems like a lot of fun. We played a game called the Disney Song Challenge, and again, this is another one of my favourite highlights of the year. Hey James, it's Paul. You met my son Tristan a few weeks ago in Cumbrae Town Centre. It was the little boy that high-fived, and then he said he was going to go and play on a scooter in the bowling lake. He loves your vlogs, and told me he thinks he could beat you at a game of your choice.
Oh, wow.
Tristan! Hello. How you doing, buddy? You okay?
Ready for you, Tristan.
Introducing a competitor other than my mum.
3 foot something.
3.5 foot.
Standing at 3.5 foot, age 8 years old, Tristan! Just dismantle the camera. So yours says Tristan then, and you've got like this attempted lightning bolt and a star as well. Mine, on the other side, says James. So 10 Disney songs, and you think you know what the first one is, don't you?
Yeah, Monsters Inc.
You might as well start right now.
Put number 1 down.
Thanks, we both got a point there. Do you want to turn it a bit? I can't hear it.
Done.
You know the answer to that? What, the second one?
Yeah.
I do. You do actually know the answer?
Yeah. Don't want me to
One
tell
of his
you.
favourite films.
Don't want me to tell you.
No way! Yeah. No, don't tell me. No.
Because you keep that. You had the
got
What? I didn't. You knew that one straight away.
He knows the intro to it.
No
Yeah.
way.
We
Okay.
always listen to it.
Wow. Okay, go on the next one then.
Mulan.
No. What are you doing to the guy? Oh, you're not taking it home. I was.
Yeah! I beat James! Yeah!
So we've almost come to the end now. We have 2 clips left. The following week, after the Disney Song Challenge, Paul and Tristan kindly invited us to Bristol Zoo. Said we had so much fun last week. Would you like to come along to the zoo? We can vlog some things. And again, we had a lot of fun that day. This was like the height of the summer.
You what? Fabulous day.
And I've never been to Bristol Zoo before.
No.
And Paul was saying not long ago that this summer coming up now, we should go to Longleat Zoo.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think I went there for like school. Bristol was something completely new.
Absolutely.
It was really cool, yeah. Take good care. You have a good time, yeah?
Let's go to the dinosaur. The T-Rex. Cool, isn't it? It is really...
Oh, what you don't need
to.
We better go make sure that Mum and Daddy are still there. Oh, that's somebody here. Oh, thank God you're okay. We thought the dinosaurs with hydraulics could have possibly eaten you. And that pretty much wraps up our favourite moments of 2017. Hopefully I feel a bit better next week and my throat isn't hurting so much. We are going to leave you with one more clip, which was our family holiday to London late last year. And we decided not to include Vlogmas because it was very recent. It was only last month. But we hope you've enjoyed this 2017 recap video. Anything you'd like to add?
No, I want a great 2018 for us both.
I thought you said I want a grape.
I want a great 2018 for us both.
I want some grapes too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have them in the kitchen. But I would also like a great 2018.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
See you next week.
Thank you for watching.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Are you going home tomorrow? Yeah! It's going to be awfully quiet without you. Number 5. What is the name of the actor who plays Harry in Harry Potter?
Oh.
Number 5. What is the name of the actor who plays Harry in Harry Potter? Daniel Radcliffe.
Hey. No.
Should you say so?
I was really hoping there was no one else in there.
You haven't done it.
Just noticed the camera she has. I think this is the part I'm actually going to miss the most.
And then if you can't get all the way in, don't worry, because you can flip it over and go in from the back.
You have to cut that out.
Is that what you tell everyone? PG.